the similarities and differences of Satsang and Yoga philosophy in the context of Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga describes 8 limbs of yoga. 2 of them, asanas and pranayams, everybody understands the physical exercises, poses, and stretching exercises, etc., as well as the breathing exercises. So that well understood. The 4 meditative practices, the Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi, they work in conjunction with the other 4. So asanas and pranayams create and tone the body and the breathing. And Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi, basically, those 4 create an inward looking, inward orientation so that you can go deeper within yourself to find lasting peace. What you want to manifest and how you manifest that differs within different yogic practices, but essentially the structure remains the same. So while satsang focuses more on pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi, yoga, as described by Maharishi Patanjali and the 8 limbs, has 2 other elements which are yam and niyam. So now, yam and niyam are what traits one wants to have and what traits you should not have or you need to give up. You need to realize what you should have and what you shouldn't have within this yogic practice. So if you want to have a good meditative practice, and if you want to have a toned body, breathing, and mind, you also need to have some foundational behaviors that you want to acquire and give up. And those are yamas and niyamas. So according to Guru Maharaj, yam and niyam would be very hard to do until and unless you have already controlled your mind to some level. Yes, toning your body and breathing helps, but controlling your mind will actually give you the inner strength to have some control on your behavior and hence be able to implement yama and niyama. Like for example, truthfulness is one of the things that you want to have, you want to acquire, or you should pursue truthfulness to be a good yogi. But how would you do that unless you have the inner strength? And that inner strength you would find through meditative practices or satsang. And the list goes on, like all the yamas and niyamas. If you really want to follow properly or you want to actually implement in your life, you should do satsang first or meditative practices first. You tone your mind, then you will have the inner strength and inner capability to be able to implement that.